Park, where Newcastle have won all their games this season. That achievement, though, is sure to be challenged by Liverpool. A victory for the Merseysiders would put Liverpool just 2 points behind Newcastle, who currently lead Manchester United by 2. It's a match everyone's been waiting for, none more so than your match commentator, Martin Tyler.
Kevin Keegan was unusually coy about naming his side, and that's because he sprung something of a surprise in the continuing absence of Lee Clark with Achilles tendon trouble. The versatile Steve Watson is preferred to Scott Sellers. It's Watson's first start in the league side this season. Liverpool lost their scoring touch and their place in the UEFA Cup on Tuesday, but otherwise their recent record is excellent. Roy Evans sticks with the same 11 who played in Europe. The presence of Jason McAteer and Stan Collymore on the bench indicates the keen competition for places, and there's no room at all for Neil Ruddock. The match of the season so far is underway. A real challenge to the league leaders. Liverpool, who played eye-catching football this season, talk around the country that the signs are right for a return to championship winning performances. Their goalkeeper, David James, a team that clearly still has room for further improvement, Liverpool, given the youth in the side. But Newcastle, who haven't won the league since 1927, want to be making some sort of historical statement in that respect. Interception by Lee. Here's the Frenchman, Ginola. Rob Jones came back. Ferdinand uses his strength on the left-hand side. Mark Wright tries to close him down. John Beresford can supply the cross. Rob Lee's in the centre. Comes here for Keith Gillespie. And it's in. Flying in was Ferdinand. They promised goals today, Newcastle United, and they've got an early one, and it's Les Ferdinand, who scored in every home game since he signed for the club, and it's only taken him a couple of minutes to extend that run. A mishit perhaps by Gillespie, but forwards have to go into that type of area for that type of opportunity, and if they keep running in, and Ferdinand's been doing that, it was a fortuitous finish, but it's a goal for Newcastle. A superb start, a good win today, and they really will feel that this is going to be their season. McManaman. There's lots of room on the right for Jones, but it goes through more menacingly for Fowler, who feels that the goalkeeper got a touch. The referee says no. Well, Ferdinand has scored, and Fowler will be disappointed here that he hasn't scored, as Liverpool had a chance to equalise, and it did look as though it flicked off Shaka Hislop. No goal for Liverpool, but at least an indication that inroads can be made into the Newcastle defence, which is supposed to be their Achilles heel. It's not surprising, really, with Kevin Keegan picking so many attack-minded players, including his two full-backs, Barton and Beresford. And Steve Howie, one of the central defenders, used to be a striker. Well, Peter Beardsley is a sentimental guy and loves to see Liverpool, but he's also a realist and knows how important it is for Newcastle to beat Liverpool. They've made full use of the opening 10 minutes. McManaman. Here's Barnes. Harkness the outlet on the left. Newcastle haven't really covered that. And it might lead to a shot at goal here from McManaman. And Rush has scored 1-1. Well, that's a splendid reply. Newcastle always seem to be a man or two light in this situation. First down the left, then from the right, and then as Rush showed that he's lost none of his sharpness. Took a while to get going this season. Howie. Beardsley. Ferdinand for Lee. Made space for the shot, and a wonderful save. But for David James, Newcastle would have regained the lead. We still haven't had a quarter of an hour. And it's thrill after thrill at St James's Park. Lee, and then the goalkeeping greatness of James. And a corner, which Beardsley will take. And James deals with it again. Well, Liverpool were fearful of challenging Lee as he moved into the penalty area. And he was actually given plenty of time to line it up. A player who scored against Liverpool here spectacularly last season at the other end of the ground. He didn't score this afternoon. Beardsley looking to chip James. It's over the goalkeeper and over the bar. Well, it's breathtaking at the moment. And having been on the back foot, Newcastle pushing on again, and twice in a matter of seconds, really challenging Liverpool. First Lee, then Beardsley. And on the second occasion, the goalkeeper was grateful that the ball passed over the bar. Redknapp. Jones took it well. Fowler made space for his shot. Well, it's Liverpool's turn to look good again. Rob Jones from the right, Fowler letting it run across his body, but off target. Well, it's no exaggeration to say that it could be 3-3. With 17 minutes played, it is in fact 1-1. Gillespie's ball in, Wright got to it, Babb can't do much there, but except that it's going to be a corner to Newcastle with half an hour gone. Beardsley. Lee. And it's got the shot that gone wide, but suddenly the path cleared for Rob Lee here. And might well have been a foul off the ball by Peacock. Here's Fowler, Barnes, McManaman. Redknapp, who loved to shoot from long range, didn't hit it at all well. McManaman, it's a lucky ricochet for Liverpool. McManaman's made space for himself. Another deflection! And Rush going in for what he thought would be a tap-in. And Shaka Hislop has finally made a splendid contribution all round here. Because it looked as though he was beaten as it looped up off Peacock. The goalkeeper using all his 6'4" to get to the ball, helped by the post, and Rush just found the roll of the ball, taking it away from him. Watson, Lee. Seen off by Harkness. McManaman. Jones trying to move on down the right-hand side. Ginola got him in his sights, so it's Barnes joining in through the middle. And the willing Harkness again on the left. Fowler! Well, that was a fine try. Dropping well away from a position where you thought he could manufacture or magic up anything goalwards. Noble effort in the circumstances from Robbie Fowler. Beresford. Beardsley. And it's Redknapp in the right back position, and he wasn't really quick enough. Ginola. James came a long, long way. He's trying to get back. Wright wins the aerial battle crucially against Ferdinand. The goalkeeper was still trying to get back in position. Here's Lee. Scales was there that time. Suddenly, the Newcastle voices around the ground, more than 30,000 of them, find extra power. They thought the team had found some extra power. But here comes Rush, and back come Liverpool. McManaman. Oh, and still, he's made it for himself, has he? Oh, he's challenged by Lee. Might read the referee. Had a look. McManaman felt he'd been fouled. When it seemed as though he was going to be crowded out in the first place, suddenly he came up with the ball, and then Newcastle came up with Lee. You just feel in the last quarter of the game, with the crowd urging them on, that Newcastle will have opportunities. But if Liverpool keep playing as they have been doing, surely they will as well. Redknapp is leaning back as he struck it, and the ball looked for a second as if it was going to dip under Hislop's bar, but it kept on rising, and it's still 1-1 as it has been since Ian Rush's equaliser in the 11th minute. Oh, Barton gave it to Harkness. Collymore, now a chance. This is where he loves it, to run against Peacock, and he couldn't get past it. Maybe it came just a little bit too quickly, having come on. But you can see straight away the different type of attacking approach, the pace that might lead to an individual breakthrough. Liverpool have a corner. 14 minutes to go. Harkness. Barnes clipping it delightfully over the head of Lee. And Barnes able to get the cross in. Wright goes in with the header. It was an opportunity for Liverpool. And Barnes yet again involved. He's been simply splendid today. But Mark Wright just off the target. McManaman. Fowler's stayed down after a bit of rough and tumble with Beresford. Barnes. Redknapp. Fowler's back on his feet and moving well, and suddenly very much involved. Robbie Fowler for Liverpool. Hislop's palmed it down. Collymore trying to get there. Albert away only as far as Barnes. McManaman back with Fowler. Collymore coming in! Any contact then, and he might have written the headlines for himself, Stan Collymore. Well, all the major scares in the second half have been to Hislop's goal. Ginola. Mike Reid having to make some unpopular decisions. Has Collymore's pass, and Robbie Fowler is free. It's round Hislop. Well, Peacock was back to guard the line, but he wasn't required. All stemming from the play on as Ginola claimed a foul. Collymore's pass was a class one. Fowler round the goalkeeper and then losing his footing at the crucial stage. Ferdinand. Watson. Beresford's got some room. Albert. Well, the game had such a dramatic start. Is it going to finish the same way? Perhaps header away. Collected by Lee. Turns Barnes. Tries to chip. James does pick James. And like Beardsley in the first half, just gets too much on it. Imaginative effort from Rob Lee. And Terry Venables takes it all in. And a header to be won there by Mark Wright. He's missed so little. We're into the 90th minute with Newcastle on the attack. And Wright heading away again. Only as far as Lee. It's a great try. The goalkeeper's lost it. Newcastle has scored through Steve Watson. Late drama here. A splendid start to the match for them. And a fantastic finish. James will be cursing this. But Watson came in, and the player, the surprise pick today, has justified the selection. The league leaders. Well, he does so many different jobs for the side when required. Centre midfield to start with. Right midfield when Gillespie went off. And striker had a splendid time. And here's Ginola. And James this time has clung on. If he saved it like that earlier, Liverpool would have got something. As it is, they've lost. It's a big win for the leaders. A difficult game for them, but a fantastic outcome secured by Steve Watson, showing the depth in Kevin Keegan's squad. Newcastle have triumphed today. They keep their 100% home record in most dramatic style. Steve Watson has secured the points, and it's Newcastle United 2, Liverpool 1.
Last year you got a 1-1 at home against them. This year you've beaten them, if somewhat fortuitously. Do you feel there is a difference about the situation? Because this was the time last year when things started to go wrong for you, and here you are, as I say, 5 points clear.
Yeah, well, if we keep doing things right, I mean, today was a real test of character. You know, there aren't many sides around like Liverpool, but you've just got to stand up and be counted. And I thought, to be fair to the players, what I liked about the Rob Lees and the Steve Watsons and the David Ginolas and the Keith Gillespies, they kept picking wrong selections, they kept making mistakes, but they kept wanting the ball. You know, the worst thing is if they go out there and hide. I had plenty of those sort of players when I first come here. I've got none now, and that's maybe why we're top of the league.
Roy, that must be very, very hard to digest.
Very much so. I can't compare the way we've performed magnificently. We've been absolutely brilliant out there. Lost an early goal and lost a late goal, which is very disappointing, especially the way we played. We've controlled it in between them periods. Okay, we haven't put the ball in the back of the net, but the display was absolutely magnificent.